What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and I'm going to break down the G Major Pentatonic Scale. It's a super versatile scale used for rock, country, bluegrass, blues, southern rock, Americana. I'm going to specifically talk about kind of a beginner version of it in this open position. It goes great with a bunch of the open chords. I think you guys will get a lot out of it. I think it's really helpful. Also, I've got a ton of free resources at my website, martymusic.com. So look in the link down there. I've got a free guitar guide that's got all the chords, chord shapes, scales, pentatonic scales, arpeggios, triads, everything you need for your guitar foundations in there for free. So check that link. And thank you for supporting Marty Music, whether you're a new student or you've been watching me for years now. Thank you so much. Here's the G Major Pentatonic Scale. All right, I'm going to talk about the G Major Pentatonic. It's a really valuable scale. Any scale you can play up and down the whole neck, but I'm going to specifically talk about the open position of this scale. You'll hear it in like Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd and a million other songs, but that's probably the most famous one that popped into my mind. The other thing that's interesting about the G Major Pentatonic is it's all the same notes as the E Minor Pentatonic. The only difference is when it's the E Minor Pentatonic, the E note is the tonal center. That's what sounds like home to our ear. And E minor would be the tonal center chord. Now, those same notes can be played, but where you think of G as the tonal center and the G major chord as the tonal center chord. Big bluegrass scale. And, you know, if you're like... And typically the progression will have a G and E minor in it, but whichever chord sounds like the song's over or the song's beginning, it's that key. So now let me just show you the scale as G Major Pentatonic. I'm gonna use my third finger and my second finger, so these two. So my third finger is going to be on the root. Now we do have the open E, but the third fret of the E is the root. All the open strings are part of the scale as well. So we have third fret, then open A. And then with the middle finger, second finger, second fret. Next two strings, same thing. Open D, second fret. Open G, second fret. Open B, third fret. So I'm using my third finger, third fret. Open high E and third fret high E. I've been playing a long time, so I've practiced the scale a million times, so that's why I'm playing it a little bit faster. But you got to go nice and slow when you're first learning it. So ascending the scale means lowest note to highest note. Descending is going from the highest to the lowest. Now, playing a G chord with your third, middle, and pinky is kind of nice for this scale because it's using the same fingering that we're doing the scale with. So one thing you can do is play little bits of the scale, and then every once in a while strum a G chord. That's a great beginner thing to start using, like. Bluegrass played sloppily for you. Another thing is if I know a little bit about playing songs with the G chord in the key of G, there's some other great chords. C major, D major, E minor, A minor, and there's more, but let's just talk about those for a second. In any order, they're part of the same family of notes, and the scale works over all of it. And so you can, even like for an exercise, we could just take the open D, second fret D, open G, second fret G, and then experiment with the chords of that key. So like I could go. Now, another great thing with any of those chords is actually strumming the whole chord and moving parts of that scale while you're still strumming it as a chord, like this. Now, the only difference is if you played that around an E minor as the tonal center chord and tonal center note of E, now you have the E minor pentatonic, but you haven't had to really learn you haven't had to learn a new scale or new fingering. It just lays out in a different way. And it's also great. It's also would be for the blues. As a little, bonus to that. So see what you can come up with. It's really it's fun, and you can start in a real easy way. And the more you do it, the more you'll actually start to find licks that sound familiar to you. And also you'll just, you want to just play it a lot, and you'll find yourself getting better. And it'll actually also pay off when you're moving other scales around, because you're starting to lay the groundwork for playing scales and single notes. So go try it out. Have fun. All right, there was the scale. Hope you guys dug it. Thank you again for your continued support. Don't forget to get that free Ultimate Guitar Guide, which is all the diagrams for the open chords, bar chords, all the basic scales you need, the triads, arpeggios, everything is in there for free in the link in the description. Thank you again for hanging out. Hope to see you again.